Good evening, wild campers. I hope we're well. So in this video, I'm going to do a loadout of my kit that I'm going to be taking to my next wild camp. That is going to be in the Peak District this weekend. So all I'm going to do is just show you what I've got in the pack. I probably won't show you the other things that I'll be carrying or wearing, just simply what I've got inside my Osprey Talon 44 litre. So let's get it open. Okay, so here we are, unpacked on the lounge floor, and I'll just talk you through everything that I've got. So just a reminder, everything you see that I'm going to go through here is either from the inside of the Osprey Talon 44, which is up the end there, empty, or it's attached in some way. So in no particular order, we'll start from this end. We've got my tent, which is the Outkit Tetri. I'll put a link up in case you're keen to see what that tent looks like when it's up. I've done a review of that one. I've of course got rid of the tent bag and I've kind of squashed it down. That sits right at the top of the Tetri, so I've got easy access to it and I can get to that item quickly and easily. Got the poles, which I packed separately down one side of my Osprey rucksack. What else have we got? We've got the pegs, of course. I've got a rubble bag here, quite a big rubble bag, and I've used these in the past when I've had to put a wet tent away quite quickly. So I've got one of those because I'm expecting it's probably going to be damp in the morning and I don't really want to be transferring lots of moisture into the rucksack. I'm not taking my lightweight chair or my table, so I'm just going for trusty multi-mat, comfy enough to sit on. I was in two minds about whether to take my heat reflector mat because it is quite thick, as you can see, but I have somehow miraculously managed to fit that into the rucksack, and if I have to get into the tent early on, which I suspect I will because of low light and the cold when I'm high up in the peaks, I've kind of got that just to sort of insulate me. Okay, and then we've got the sleeping bag, and I've got my winter bag out, which is the Mountain Warehouse Extreme Everest down bag. I also did a review on this about a year ago. I'll put a link up if you're interested in knowing a bit more about that bag. Moving down into the cook system, so I've got a brand new stove here. This is the Coleman Firepower Alpine. So it's not the most compact in comparison to, say, like a pocket rocket or something like that, but it's really solid. It's got a little bit of a windshield built into that as well. It's freestanding on the ground, which I thought would be useful, particularly if I'm cooking in a porch, and that's been recommended by quite a few friends as well. So I did quite a bit of research on that one, really looking forward to testing that out. I've got my really lightweight titanium windshield, should I need that. I've got my Tom Shoe titanium 750ml mug. Usually I take the 450ml mug inside this, but I've got rid of that and keeping that at home just to bring the weight down, and I've just kept my my Coleman gas canister inside that with a little microfiber cloth. So I'm going to be using that to boil water in. I'll use that to sort of make drinks in, so literally just one pot. You're probably wondering what this is. If you live in London or a city, you'll kind of understand what I'm doing here. So this is basically my Swiss Army knife, and I've wrapped it up in this, and that is going right in the centre of my rucksack. I will be travelling on the London Underground, and if I was stopped and searched, which does happen here in London, and they found the knife on me, they may just see that I'm an ordinary crazy camper and will think, yeah, that's fine, but sometimes they might not view me in that way, and I want to make it less of a problem. And so by putting the knife kind of right inside your rucksack, kind of tucked away, clearly you're making it harder to get to, and so that's the kind of thinking behind that. Moving on down to all these little bits and bobs down here. So I've got my light for the front of my camera when I want to kind of video myself in the tent. Compass. I bought this just because I'm a little bit of a temperature geek and I like to know what the temperature is. Got a little digital thermometer, a couple of pounds off eBay. Light for the tent, anchor, battery pack. This charges my iPhone 8 about 3 or 4 times. It's brilliant, it's tiny, never had any problems with it. Sometimes I take this, sometimes I don't, but I got a spare phone, just a little cheapy pay-as-you-go on a different network to the smartphone. So if the network packed up on my smartphone, I've got an easy backup there in emergencies. Down here, I've got a really lightweight emergency whistle. I think I got this from the Bushcrafts store. It is extremely loud. I've only tested it once because it is beyond loud, so that's useful. Button compass. If you've been following the channel, you'll know why I've got one of those. What else have we got? Oh yeah, here's my wild camping luxury. It's my toothbrush in my toothbrush box. I know some people don't bother with this, but I don't know, I just really like brushing my teeth. It doesn't matter if I was on Mars, wild camping on Mars, just kind of like to brush my teeth at the end of the day. So that's my wild camping luxury in my toothpaste. We've got the Petzl Active Core head torch. Really like this, it's rechargeable, never had any issues with it. The battery has never run out on any overnight camp that I've done, so taking that. We've got the antibacterial kind of wet wipes, just for a quick wash down, clear up mess, and the gel, and I stick that gel in my one of my front kind of chest straps on my Osprey, so that sits nicely in that. I'm going to take 2 litres of water. I've got one here. Now the other one, the reason it's not here is because it's in the office where I work, but there will be 2 of those, 2 Nalgene water carriers. What have I missed? Now let's go back up here. In terms of what am I going to sleep on, you might have seen this in my last video when I reviewed the Outkit Tetri. I also tried out for the first time the Climate Insulated Static V. This is a great insulated mat. It's designed and developed by an American company I've discovered, Climate, and I had a great night's sleep on this. I was really impressed with it, so looking forward to trying that out again. Not expecting to need I've got a cheap kind of inner sleeping bag liner there, because I've got the Everest down bag, and that's really, really warm. That's 4 season. Oh, by the way, I'm not taking Paddington Bear, just in case you're wondering. He's just sort of turned up in the lounge, but I'm not taking Paddington Bear to the Peak District. Back down here, we've got my Quechua Decathlon Helium pillow. Brilliant pillow. I know loads of you have used that, and I've had many a comfortable night on that. First aid kit, and then down here, new purchase. This is recommended by my friend Hardy. These are the Montane Prism insulated gloves, medium size. Really, really good. They do pack down really small, incredibly small. They're meant to kind of be waterproof, and they're really insulated on the inside. Got a hat. Might try and see if I can get a thicker one, but yeah, that'll do. And I've got merino wool neck ruff, which is lovely and cozy and really does keep my neck warm. I often wear that when I'm sleeping as well. Okay, food. Most important thing that I know a lot of you are keen to know about. So I'm going for 1 night, but I'm taking more food because of where I'm going, and it's quite remote. The weather could turn. I want to kind of have backup and make sure I've got plenty to eat. So I got at the front here, this is from my British Army ration pack. Also, I did an unboxing of that recently. So this is the last meal from that ration pack. So I've got my sausage casserole. I've got a pasta bolognese wayfarer to have in the evening with the casserole. And then in the morning, because I really want a hot meal in the morning, I've got a wayfarer all day breakfast. If I'm still hungry or I've got stove problems, I have got these porridge to go bars. I've used these before, they're really good. If I'm in a bit of a hurry and I've been doing stealth camps and I need to kind of get away quickly, sometimes I've just packed up the tent, stuff one of those in my pocket, job done, instant breakfast. And they're quite good, they've got quite high calories, nice and sticky and sugary, and will kind of fill you up and give you a burst of energy. Got 2 of those. Got 2 sporks, that's my one I bought, and then that one has just came with the ration pack that I'm going to try out. Additional snacks. Got these energy mix, bags of energy mix nuts. Got 2 packets of those. And then I've got Eat Natural protein bars. Got more biscuits down here. I'll probably buy more stuff on the way to the camp as well. I've also got my mint hot chocolate from my British Army ration pack. More hot chocolates in there. I'm going to bulk that up with a bit of tea and coffee as well. Also from the ration pack, I've got an energy drink. So if I want to put that maybe into one of those Nalgene's, that might be useful. Okay, just moving over this way. Waterproofs. So I am using, actually to show you this, I'm using a 40 litre dry bag inside the Osprey Talon 44 there. Better safe than sorry. This is a Highlander 40 litre dry bag. Great, I think it cost me £11 delivered from eBay. So, and that fits beautifully into that rucksack. Perfect, just doing exactly what I want it to do. So I got that. This is a rucksack cover. The Ospreys don't come with their own cover, so I've got one of those just to stretch over. That's from an old Carrymore rucksack, so I got that in case I need it. And then I've got waterproof trousers, and I've got my Jack Wolfskin raincoat as well, which goes everywhere with me. I wear that everywhere, every hike. I think I'm going to take these. I don't hardly ever use these. I bought these ages ago, but I've got gaiters just in case. They don't take up much room, but if it is particularly muddy and the weather's rough, I might shove those on. As I say, don't really ever take them, but normally it's fine with a bit of a faff, but I thought I'd throw those in just in case. And then the last few bits down here, we've got the old thermals just for changing into in the tent. So if I've been hiking, I'm a bit hot and sweaty and I want to put just dry, warm clothes on when I get into my sleeping bag. I've got some thick, mainly merino wool socks. Also got another pair that I'll wear in my hiking boots. I've got Decathlon merino wool long johns, Decathlon long sleeve merino wool shirt, and then I've got another merino wool t-shirt. So plenty of thermals there should I need them, and of course I'll have the things that I'm wearing as well. So I'll have my my fleece. Sometimes I'll wear that in the sleeping bag, but I'll see how I get on. It's meant to be pretty mild. There he is again, Paddington. It's meant to be pretty mild when I hit the Peak District at the moment, but as we know, weather can change and it's better to be safe than sorry. So, oh, just forgot. I forgot completely. You're gonna guess what's in there? It's the trowel. The trowel and the toilet paper, just in case I need that. So, spare torch. And then in this bag here, again, I've taken this on every camp and hike I've gone on. I've got a little silver survival blanket, pen and paper. I've got storm matches. That's some toilet roll that came out of an old ration pack. Batteries, more matches, and a pen in there as well. So that's just a few basics in case I needed them. I've never had to use those. I think I only used the batteries ever once, just to sort of top up the power on a torch. But that's everything, guys. So I hope that's of interest. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think. If you've used any of these items or you've got any thoughts, always good to hear from you, always good to learn from you. If you're not a subscriber, please do hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, and then you will get notifications of all future uploads to Londoner Outdoors. So thank you very much for watching, always appreciate it. And hopefully the next time that I speak to you and I see you will be in the edit of my Peak District video. So take care, guys. Speak to you soon.